goes to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone and salutations unto the elect men feeding the sheep of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, in sincerity and truth with this great gospel coming out of our Bible, man. Strictly for the Israelites. Strictly for the Israelites. Let's get into this lesson about Kanye West, right? Mr. Kanye trying to run for president, right? That's what they say, but it's obvious this man, his mind is gone. He can't remember things, right? In the middle of conversation, he's losing track of thought, right? It's obvious he walking around with a big ass red, white, and blue American flag coat on. No moment he talking about we're our descendant, our bloodline. Man, nigga, make up your mind, nigga. Make up your mind. You confused just like your audience, right? Like you confused just like your audience, right? He's a perfect representation of an American today. Right, a person on narcotics. He told you shit. He's on meds. Just because they try to give him a different dosage or something else, don't mean he ain't on something else. These people depend plus his spirit, man. You can tell something ain't right with him. His voice ain't right. His spirit ain't right. He ain't never been right. And the dude is prideful as fuck. Prideful as fuck. But we're not gonna focus on him today. We're gonna focus on the comment board. The comment board. He went on this interview with some Edomite Karzai that the apostle told us to go check out that video of them going back and forth. And this dude, Kanye, the more he speaks, the more he's making himself a target for these devils, right? And it reads, it says, it's funny how Kanye gets no support because he's talking about them, and we know who them are, right? The 1948ers, right? Right? We talking about the people, you know what I'm saying? And it says about them, but if he's talking about, we ain't even gonna use that word. What's another word for that light people? He would get all support, because when you use these words, you get red flagged. Get it? Red flagged. And it's funny, we're gonna go into the meaning of the word red today. You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna use the word. It says it's funny how Kanye gets no support when he's talking about them Jewish people, but if he says anything about the white people, he would get all the support. Man, there's no difference between those ish peoples and the white peoples, right? Those ish peoples and those white peoples. Because one thing they did is take those ish peoples out of what? White countries during the Balfour Declaration, right? From Poland, from Russia, Germany, right? Switzerland, Ireland, all type of places where Esau had taken over since the Renaissance, the rebirth of Edom, right? To the times of 1948, 49 times, right? When it was time to set these people back into this land, trying to fulfill their own so-called prophecy. You know what we're speaking of, right? It's called identity theft, and how can we say, a state of deception, man? Because this shit was all set up on lies. On lies. First off, there's no such thing as white people. As white people, as you can see, there's no such thing as white people. And thanks to color TV, right? At one time, they had you, boy. They had you. Yeah, those are white people. Those are white people. When you colors, you're black people. You're black people. But the nigga's hair would be black, but his face does not blend in with his hair. That's how stupid these people are, right? Because they don't want to use nationality. They don't want to use nationality, right? So what color, once the color got introduced to pictures and television, what color did they paint these people? Did they paint them green? Did they paint them purple? Right? Did they paint them yellow? Did they paint them blue? No, they paint the motherfuckers red, man. That's who they painted red. And that's who you got right now. Esau, Edom, the Edomites, the red people, right? The red people of the Bible. Read the book of Genesis 25. Let's go to 21. And Isaac entreated the Lord of his wife because she was barren, and the Lord was entreated of him. And Rebekah, his wife, conceived, and the children struggled within her. And, they had to go to the prophets of the Lord to find out what was going on with his wife, right? And it reads, and Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren, and the Lord was entreated of him. And Rebekah, his wife, conceived, and the children struggled together within her. And she said, If it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord, to the prophets. And the Lord said unto her, Two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other. It's right, two nations, two separate people. And that's why Esau is our brother, but our wicked brother. We represent righteousness, he represents wickedness, right? The spirit of Cain and Abel is back on earth, right? Through the seed of Jacob and through the seed of Edom, right? It says, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and one people shall be stronger than the other people. And the elder shall serve the younger, right? And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And they're not identical twins, right? And it says, and the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. And after that came his brother out, and his name, and they ain't even say his name, because Jacob, because he's the star of the Bible, right? Through Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. There you go. And Isaac was 80 old when she bare them, right? Because the thing is, you got to realize Esau, Edom, the promises was not promised to the elder. That's why it tells you when you go back, it says what? The first came out red. It's like, here we go. Verse 23, and the Lord said unto her, Two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. So what happened when you go to the Apocrypha, right? Right, when you go to 2nd Ezra 6 and 7, it recollects on the same thing. Because that's what we're waiting for. What? For this man to go down, Esau, Edom. Because Edom is going to be the last nation to rule on earth before the children of Israel get set back in order forever. I'm reading 2nd Ezra 6 and 7. Then answered I and said, What shall be the parting asunder of the times? And when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that follow, right? What does it mean, the end of the first and the beginning of it that follow? I'm going to go to the book of Revelation 21. Let's do 1. And it says, And I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away. Right? This is this kingdom right now. This is the first kingdom that's of wickedness. Right? You got two kingdoms. You got this bullshit ass kingdom right now, this society that's been going on for a long time of heathens and wickedness, ups and downs. And then you're going to have the kingdom of heaven, which is forever. That's not going to pass away, right? And it reads, And I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away. And that's also going to the declaration of the Lord putting the laws and statutes into our minds, into our thoughts, right? That goes into the, bear with me, the covenants, right? The first covenant, the second covenant. Right, that goes into all these different things, man. So it's going to be a new dealings with the children of Israel. The Lord's going to make sure that we never go off again. That's why it's going to be the kingdom of heaven for us, because we're going to be made perfect in the laws and statutes of the ways of the Lord. Ain't going to be no fucking strippers. Our women ain't going to be stripping. Yeah, she going to strip for her husband at home. God damn it, yeah. That's the only place she going to be stripping. Ain't going to be no motherfucking harlots of our people. Ain't going to be no murderers of our people. Right? There ain't gonna be no abominable food eating ass motherfuckers of our people just walking around obese off pork juice, right? Off shitlins and all type of nastiness, right? Ain't gonna be none of that. Ain't gonna be no nigga talking about pulling up and do a drive-by. Yeah, we finna go over there on the tribe of Judah. We finna head them niggas out. We finna go. Man, ain't gonna be none of that bullshit. Right? Ain't gonna be no motherfucking drug dealing ass Israelite in the kingdom of heaven just selling cocaine to all the Israelites. Like, what the fuck wrong? Man, you niggas better keep that, like Tupac was talking about, is there a heaven for a gangster, a thug, or whatever, some dumb handicapped speech. Ain't gonna be none of that, right? And it says, And I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband, right? Because the kingdom of heaven will be established on earth as it is in heaven, right? And it reads, And I heard the great voice out of heaven, saying, Behold, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people. And the Most High and Yahweh himself shall be with them, and it be their power, man, right? Whose people? The children of Israel. The children of Israel, right? Your identity been taken, right? Your shit been snatched up. Here you are, brown skinned in the motherfucker, right? No, they call you black. Look, hey, black boy. Get over here, black boy. Hey, black girl. Don't let that black girl in that school. We ain't gonna let this black girl study here. We gonna go burn down that black church. Yeah, look at that black boy, that little black boy, that black girl. Right? Even they done hate, so they push on so much hatred on black. Even the Northern Kingdom, boy, they hate blacks. You just had the Hispanic woman put out the video talking about how much the lighter skinned Hispanics, and I call them motherfuckers. They ain't no motherfucking Hispanics. They ain't no Israelites. A lot of them Hispanics, they some fucking tears, right? Especially the ones you be seeing on Telemundo. You be seeing them tall ass fucking Hispanics on Telemundo looking like Hispanic white motherfuckers, right? They don't got that motherfucking Aztec face. They don't got that stone edge face, that hard ass grill, right? They got that Caucasian ass, chopped up ass face, right? And they tall as hell. So I know they ain't no motherfucking Hispanics, man. Them some motherfucking them some crackers. Them some crackers, conquistadors who done took over your television, who done took over your government. And a lot of you Hispanics, you got Esau dick in your mouth, right? You got Esau balls down your fucking throat. You love that devil, and that's why the Lord. I thank the Mexican cartel for killing a bunch of you Hispanics down there. Every time you Caesar Borgia worshiping motherfuckers start praising Jesus Christ, the Lord send them Hispanic drug dealers to go kill your asses and take over your shit. That's why we say praise Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Yeah, fuck you dumbass Hispanic motherfuckers down in Central and South America praising Jesus Christos. Yeah, the Lord gonna continue to send the drug cartel and them gangbangers and them other motherfuckers to kill your asses, right? Because you love Jesus Christos and you love the white man. You love the white man like he's your God. Ain't no such thing as white man. We're gonna go right back to that subject. Ain't no such thing as no goddamn white man. They don't fool you with the television. Right? They done, especially when they threw the color in there, it was over. When they threw the color in there, it was over. You could really see the true image of this devil, man. Matter of fact, let's go into some things about this word red, right? Because you love the white man, the so-called white man so much, but he's really red, right? What they accumulate red with, right? They say red-handed, right? What do they associate, Salaki? What do they associate red with, right? Words like red-handed, right? What do they say? Showing clear evidence of guilt in the act of wrongdoing, right? So you white motherfuckers, you got that red hand, right? That's why you think they say red-handed. Look at that white man's hand, boy. That red-handed, right? Back in the 20s and teens, right? They didn't have no color on that television yet. Look at the white people. Look at the white people. They're the same color as the background. Yeah, no. And then when you threw the color in there, you could really see them for who they really are. Even in the cartoon images, you can really see these devils fool. That's Esau Edom. Like the Bible said, the first came out red all over like a hairy garment. They called his name Esau. And what is the future of Esau? For Esau is the end of the world. Matter of fact, let's go back to that. We can't hold out. We can't hold out. Let's go back to that. Bear with me. Yeah, hear what it says. Let's read 2nd Esdras 6 and 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times, right? Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? We know that the first is his kingdom right here, man. Who's the main chief ruler of this kingdom right here? The devil, because the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, right? And Esau was always there in the cut, helping out all these other nations, trying to bring us down, right? It says in the book of Obadiah how they was there amongst the heathen trying to come against us. And when you read in Psalms 83rd chapter, what it says, they came together to try to bring us down and keep us from knowing who we are, right? Paraphrasing. And it reads, and we shall end, and when shall be the end of the first, or when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followeth, And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac and Jacob, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, right? From Abraham unto Isaac, right? What is the blessings? Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. From Abraham unto Isaac unto Jacob. And Esau would then get the blessing. He was rejected, like it tell you in the book of what is that? In the New Testament. We'll get that later, right? And it says, and when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau, right? Because you read that in the book of Genesis, right? It says the elder shall serve the young, right? For Esau is what the end of the world. And what's going on right now? You can see the end of this society, right? Because you got uproars of all nations, right? You got conflict in all countries, right? You got everybody with aggression towards each other, ready to go to war with each other, right? Everything is pointed in what can we say, the right direction. God damn it, pointed to the direction of the kingdom of heaven. Because what, this place got to fucking pass away, and it's gonna pass away with what, with them sounds, like it tell you in 2 Peter, with noise of what, explosions, nukes, right? That's the end of this society. Nuclear destruction. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, right? Right? It's over for you fucking red devils, right? Because you've been caught red-handed, right? You've been caught red-handed, and now everybody know who you are. You are Esau, Edom. You are no longer Mr. White People. There's no such thing as white people. There's no such thing as the red. You know what? Because what do they do, man? They use deception, right? They use deception. I'm going to read right here. It says, what is red signification? The signification of the word red, right? Red is also used to convey danger. Yeah, when you see them so-called red devils, you think dangerous. Back up, back up. You should not even be having no association with no devil, man, right? The devil is red, right? You've been caught red-handed, right? A thief. The devil is red, right? Even a red light tell you to stop. Warning, right? Danger and warning. Red is also used to convey danger in a non-literal way. Non-literal way. Some examples include using the phrase in the red. You are in the red. Oh, shit. That's them white people, man. That white thing the Lord made them red. They in the red. They're in danger, right? Describe financial loss. What they about to lose? All their riches. They about to lose all the money they done accumulated. That's why it says, woe unto you rich men. Who's the rich man right now? Esau, Edom. To describe financial loss or red flag. Red flags. There's something ain't right with this motherfucker. The red flags coming up. And why you bring this red bitch in the house? And we ain't talking about all you red devils. Because a lot of you red devils, your bloodline go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Why? Because you done had niggas fuck your four mothers. You know how we say four fathers? Yeah, your four mothers. A lot of Israelites done threw dick in your four mothers, and a lot of y'all four mothers of you Edomite whores, you Edomite bloodline. Your mother was dating, so your mother had a child with an Israelite man. That's where that child go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. But that mother of yours, right? That Edomite slut mother of yours, man, that bitch going into captivity, man. Ain't no help for that hoe. Can't do nothing for your mother, man. A lot of you niggas with these Edomite heathen mothers, man. Your mother going into captivity. You got watch, and you ain't gonna give two fucks either, right? You gonna wake up in your right mind, like, man, fuck that bitch. Ain't who my mother? Who my brother? A heathen can't serve the Lord, right? A heathen can't call on Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. So wait, when that time, when the Lord sets your heart right, you ain't gonna give two damn about your ex heathen mother back in the world, man, right? What else? It says, phrase in the red to describe the financial loss, or red flag to indicate when something is wrong with a person. Red flag, man. People tend to associate red with a negative, danger, bearing emotions, right, man? These devils. The devil is red. It's Revelation 6. Yeah, let's go to the book of Revelation 6 and 4. And it reads, and there went out another horse that was red, and we know that horse signifies power, right? And the power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. And that red horse is Esau Edom, right? This man would have a certain time to rule. When you go back to the book of Genesis, right? Then Isaac also give a blessing to Edom, right? So we're at the time he gave a blessing to Jacob, and he gave a blessing to Edom. So Edom also had his time where he would rule right now. And I'm reading, there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. And that's what this man has done, right? There's never been this much wickedness on earth, only when these fucking Roman Empire motherfuckers start ruling, right? Right? That's why you got world wars underneath Esau Edom's rulership. You got world wars when they was the Roman Empire, where they were going into these different nations back in the Eastern world, right? They're going into these different nations, setting up garrisons, setting up their way of thinking, taxing the nations, right? Same thing. What was the revolt in Israel about? These fucking Romans taxing, being taxed by Tiberius and these Caesars and these other Caesars. So everything repeats itself. America right now taxing the shit. Let's take it on holding on to the level. These Edomites are taxing the world. Are taxing the world through the what? Through the Rothschilds and the elites. Right? It says power, and there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him. Right? The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword, and that's what he's going to use to destroy himself. That great sword, nuclear missile, because really that's the end game for America. That's the end game for America. They talk about make America great again. And one other motherfucker talking about make America red again, right? Because America was under that red state vibration at one time. And what do they mean by red, man? They talking about hate, goddammit. Them original crackers is all about hate. They all about Edomite rulership. Edomite rulership. Then you didn't have the Democrats, right, come through that bullshit. We're all equal, equality. And we know it all falls in hand with what that New World Order. That New World Order. Desegregation, right? You had segregation. Keep them apart, then you had desegregation. Let's bring them together. There's no way you can set up a New World Order with everybody taking this RFID chip, with everybody following this one currency, unless you brought these people together. You had to set up this image, right? You had to bring niggas into televisions, niggas into politics. That was the face to use it. Yeah, look at these slaves. At one time we hated them, and now we kind of like them. We act like we like them. We're together, but at the whole time, right? You hate these people. You hate these people. It's a good form of deception. It's a great form of deception, right? I'm read the book of Nahum 3:1. It says, woe to the bloody city. It is full of lies and robbery. Yeah, that's what you get. This is bullshit. They lying to you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Yeah. The only thing, like the Bible said, man, the blood of the saints crying out to the Lord. They done killed the children of Israel. Right? They done killed the children of Israel. You got a group of Israelites, and they still going down to Egypt for help. They still trusting in oppression, right? They still trusting in the devil and the wicked. Woe to the bloody city, it is full of lies and robbery. It reads, the prey departed not. The noise of a whip, the noise of the rattling of the wheels, and of the prancing of the horses and the jumping of the chariots. The horse lifted up both the bright sword and glittereth the spear, right? Nigga, you in captivity. You in captivity. You being hunted, you being slain, right? You are the target. You are the prey. You ain't going nowhere until what? The Lord come and deliver you, right? The horseman lifted up both the bright sword and the glittered spear, right? And there is a multitude of slain and great number of carcasses. And they say, take peace from the earth, right? That's the spirit of Esau Edom. And there is none in of their corpses. They stumble upon their corpses, right? Because of the multitude of whoredom, right? Of the well-favored harlot, right? The mistress of witchcraft that selleth nations through her whoredoms, right? You've been fooled. You've been lied to through what? Through trickery and deception, through imagery, through that television, through the radio, right? Through propaganda, through politics. Them devils got you, stupid motherfuckers. Now you think you are one with Satan. You done became in league with the devil. So pretty soon you're going to get the same judgment as the devil. I'm going to read, because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcrafts that selleth nations through her whoredom and families through her witchcrafts, man. All these nations on the earth and fell victim to Esau Edom's ways. That's why they got the sweat, what he said, What did they say on the sea before? You can lick the sweat off my balls. Y'all been licking the sweat off Esau's balls, and guess what? You done fell in love with it. You in love with the devil. That's why you ready to protect Satan. You ready to jump in Satan's military and fight even against your own nation, right? You got niggas who done left Africa, motherfuckers who done left Russia, China, and guess what? They ready to fight in the American military against their country. Yeah, we were being oppressed back home. We were being this back home, but over here, yeah, over here you on stolen property, nigga. You walking on bones of dead Israelites. As long as you get to be okay in this system, you done became a city's own. You thinking you want us one with them, right? The Bible said, "Come out of her, my people." That way you be not partakers of her sins, and that way you receive none of her what the judgment the Lord about to give to her, man. The Lord about to air this bitch out.